Cobey, how are you?
Good, sir. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How was practice?
Good, man. Just at Extreme Couture, getting sparring in with some of the best fighters in the world. Cody Stanman, who I believe is one of the top 10 bantamweights in the UFC. And my good buddy Jeremiah Young, really tough Hawaiian. I believe he's 3-1 as a pro. Really good, bright future for him too. And we kind of been rubbing elbows and just trying to beat each other up and fucking each other up a bunch of different ways, and seeing how much better we could get, you know.
You're 11 days out. How are you feeling?
I feel good. I feel like I'm on death row, you know. I'm like looking at the calendar. I'm like, one more day until I could hopefully get fucked up in this fight. I know I got a tough, experienced opponent ahead of me. Only watched one or two of his fights, but I liked what I saw. I think that he's got some good attributes and he's very skilled, but I don't think that his skills stack up well against mine.
Before we get to that fight, back in January, you said you wanted to fight 3 times this year. What the hell happened?
Who knows, man. I came out to Vegas with $4 in my wallet, right? So I had some passport issues. I had to fly home to Ohio to get a new driver's license, had to get my passport. Just a whole bunch of loose ends that I didn't take care of when during COVID, during the pandemic, everything was closed down. And then during that time, I just kind of locked myself in the hyperbolic time chamber and been training 23 hours a day like a crackhead. And then, you know, signing paperwork and doing shit like that was the least of my worries, but you know, that's part of the game. So now I got my passport and all my visa shit taken care of so I can travel freely.
So you didn't fight 3 times a year, but you're gonna start the year on with a fight and end the year on a fight, man. I guess let's talk about it, man. James Reese, how do you like the matchup?
I mean, I think it's a good matchup for me specifically, but I do think that he has some skills, and I know that, you know, he throws head kicks, he tries to fight hard. I respect him. I know he's decent, a very good jiu-jitsu player too, so ultimately I gotta respect his skill set. But I spar Apache Mix, I spar the who's who here at Extreme Couture, Javid Basharat, Farid Basharat, Cody Stanman, Cody Garbrandt. There's just been so many good partners here at Extreme Couture, and also my coaches Nate Pettit, Jimmy Gifford, Eric Nixick, Jake Shields. I'm just in really good hands here at Extreme Couture, so you know, I like his skills. I'm a fan of him, but ultimately it's going to be the same shit. You know?
Is this a perfect next fight for you?
Yeah. I think it's ultimately I think it's the best fight. You know, the next best thing, right? I think I stack up well against him, and I'm more experienced. Although I don't have the fights, I've sparred thousands of rounds, and I have boxing experience, a lot of grappling experience. I'm not a pussy. So.
I mean, fighting. The casting couch is going on here.
Oh fuck! Uncle Sean's in on this. This shit's about to get softcore.
You're not hired.
Do whatever you want.
You're not hired. You're not hired, but you know, if you do good, we'll get you some gigs.
Decent. If I fold it in half.
Open up your mouth.
Hey, he put a tuna can on my shoulder. I told him I'm like a Pepsi can, dude.
Yeah, it was like a cheese wheel.
Like, holy shit! This man's got a donkey in the barn.
Are you happy that you're fighting somebody, you know, with more fights than you? You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be easy for you to take someone who's like 1-0 or 2-0. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're fighting someone who's kind of experienced.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really look at it like that. I mean, obviously, the more times you walk down to the cage, you're gonna gain experience from that. But I've been wrestling since I was 4 years old. I fought adults since I was a kid. I'm not really afraid to fight. You know, I like to win. The only anxiety that I feel is winning. I like to win. If somebody stacks up well against me and then make it harder on me, then so be it. I'll go through more shit. If I have to go through a lot to win, I will. If he wants to give me a finish with ground and pound, or if he wants to give me his back, I'll take his back. But ultimately, if the guy wants to fight for the whole night, then we could fight until the fucking streetlights turn off. You know, we could fight till the morning.
So, at the end of the day, Tuff-N-Uff 130, how do you get your hand raised?
I see ground and pound off some sort of wrist ride. Some sort of entanglement, like Akron Police Department move or something. They hit it on someone in my family. I'm gonna get revenge on their asses. But I'm gonna trap the wrist, like kind of like a modified like Dagestani, like if the Russians were raised in Ohio, and I think more athletic, truthfully.
Is this guy gonna bring the hillbilly out?
No. Yeah, never that. If I do that, I'm getting cuffed up. I gotta keep it PG, you know what I mean? I don't wanna ruin everything in 1 minute. I could get canceled. That's the new theme, we're all canceling ourselves, huh? Just figuring out how we can get canceled the fastest way.
And then finally, man, who's gonna be in your corner?
Jimmy Gifford, Eric Nixick, Jake Shields, and either Nate Pettit, depending on how it works out for the rest of the team. So we obviously have Ryder Newman, who's fighting on the card, and Maki Patolo, as well as a variety of amateurs who are all very talented too. So I want to make sure everybody has a coach. If one of my coaches needs to go with another guy to help them fuck someone up, then we can do that too, you know?
Awesome.
All about the good of the order.
Awesome. Cobey, thank you so much for your time, man. If you want to plug your social media, plug any sponsors, and you want to thank anybody, the floor is yours.
Follow me on Instagram at @KobeyTheDon_. And I want to thank my mom, Shelly Cadillac, and Cadillac Fitness in Akron, Ohio, for training me. And I also want to thank my dad at Gorilla Sportswear for representing a lot of the amateur fighters in Ohio and giving them opportunities they wouldn't have without his effort. And then I want to thank Pristine Exterior, Jerry Largent, one of my local sponsors, a really hardworking construction worker. He actually paid my gym dues when I was in Cleveland. I was $1,400 in debt because I didn't pay the gym dues for a whole year. And then this guy came through, Jerry Largent, so I want to say thank you to him for coming through and helping me out when I was in a time of need. And Tom Eves, and also Britt Ward. Britt Ward is a savage too. She's one of my sponsors. B. Wody. What's up, B. Wody?